Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Untouchable Wolf, aka the Wolf that never sleeps, aka the Professor Wolf here. And here today I'm going to show you how to win Fortnite Season 10 solo easy. I know many of you guys are struggling with solos, so I'm going to give you some good tips. And make sure to subscribe and welcome to the Wolf Pack. We have so much fun on my channel. Make sure to come to my live streams daily at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And we have so much fun. I play with subscribers. It doesn't matter what your skill level is, where you're located. I'll play with everybody. All you have to do is subscribe and have fun with the Wolf. And thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. Also, make sure to go to the item shop right now and use Fierce Wolfman as your supporter creator code. Also, make sure to hit that like button and comment your gamer tag down below. I do giveaways, and I'm going to be picking somebody in just a few in my next live stream. Help me to get 40,000 subscribers, and thank you for your support. It really means a lot. So my very first tip that I want to give you, I showed you the map at the very beginning, that you want to stay away from the hot spots. You know, at the very beginning of the game where the robots are, the crazy, devastating OP robots. We're going to be talking about that in just a few. We're talking about the robots in this game. I'm going to give you some good tips too on how to counter and use the robots effectively, because robots are just something else. But you want to make sure you stay away from the robot drops, because those are also hot spots, and also the particular areas such as the tilted, dusty. You want to just make sure you stay away. And you see right here, guys, I'm navigating the circle. Stay away from the hot spots, and you gotta have fun. A lot of people just take it too serious, and when you're too serious, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna overdo it. But I'm navigating the circle and I'm getting some pretty good loot. I love that I got the combat shotgun purple, and as well as a grenade launcher. You have to make sure you know your inventory and be aware at all times. This is so very important. I know that with the robots going on, a lot of crazy stuff happening in this season. You have to make sure you're aware at all times. I love to go for supply drops at the end game, but somebody beat me to it. So make sure you know what's going on. Know that somebody could be camping a supply drop and waiting for you to get it. So if you do try to get the supply drop, make sure to build around you immediately. But yes, when it comes to Fortnite Season 10, also I want to know who needs help getting a solo. Let me know if you got your solo victory already. This season is actually it's so challenging. The end game. I mean, the end game people still play the same as they play in Season 9, but with the robot in the game, you have to actually play extra smart. That's why I'm giving you guys these good tips. Now here we go. I'm on my way to the end game circle, and this is a tip that you have to be careful with. Use the robot to your advantage. You know, a lot of people use the robot, and then like in Paradise, as you see, I'm in Paradise. A lot of the people will just use a robot. I've seen this a lot of times, and go to a very tall mountain and just camp and spray with the robot and use the missiles. You don't want to do that. You want to use the robot to your advantage, meaning I use the robot to get to the circle, and you can do that, but you have to be careful as well, because people are going to know that you're in the robot. And also use the robot to get materials. So while the robot's here, hopefully that's another thing. If hopefully Fortnite will take the robot out. And I know a lot of people do like the robot, but I do suggest that maybe they will put it maybe in the LTM. But yes, use the robot to your advantage. It can give you some good mats, but just don't get in the robot and stay in a position and just camp and try to spray down rockets. Man, you gotta be careful. Go for the third party when you're in this end game. You see Paradise Palms, you'll want to get the high ground, and you want to get it as soon as possible, but you got to be careful, because here I'm the only one in. A lot of times there will be people who will come up here with you or be in another tall mountain, so you got to make sure you're very aware, very careful. Nobody actually built up here, so I had an extreme advantage, a very big time advantage, because everybody is down here at the bottom. And that's why I say go for the third party. Know what's in your inventory. I do have a grenade launcher, and I probably should have kept my grenades for a little bit towards the end game when they start to rush right up here. You see right here, I could have had my rockets, but you want to make sure you know what's in your inventory. Don't be afraid to use your rockets, especially if you have the rockets, because they can be very helpful towards the end game. But you want to make sure you keep the high ground and be aware of the end game circle. A lot of times, many of you might make it this far, but you don't realize where the circle's going to be. So make sure you can actually highlight it on your map where the final end game circle is. But right here, this is where you have to play smart, stay calm. I know a lot of people be like, Untouchable Wolf, because this was on my live stream, how are you so calm, cool, and collecting in game? You gotta just take some deep breaths and have fun. Have fun, guys, because it's just a game. If something happens in the end game, just remember that you can get back here and try again, but you have to have fun and play it smart. I see the guy, and know what's in your inventory. Like I said, I know that I have a launch pad, and here I'm launch padding off. You got to make sure you have your weapons that you want to use for the end game. Remember, you know, you have to make sure they're reloaded, and like I said, right here, have fun. I'm about to, you know, you want to know what's going on in the game and in this situation. I know that I see a guy over there to the left of me. He's building a middle base, a box. He's gonna be boxed in, so I decided to go with this guy right here, and he was not boxed in. So right here towards the end game, like I said, you want to make sure you continue to get high ground. This is very important. I know you want to get the quick kill. I want to get the quick kill to get the end game, the solo victory over with, but sometimes you just take your time with it. Make sure you build high, but you have to be careful, because right here, this guy, he almost knocked me down because he's gonna have a rocket launcher, and that's the guy who I think, you know, is kind of like maybe the bot player, and then a guy towards who's below me, he's a sweaty player. So you got to know what's going on in the game. Continue to have my high ground, get a shot off, make sure you use your combat, your go-to weapon. And here I'm playing it smart. I still continue to get high ground, going for the third party and having fun. Make sure, you know, practice your 90s, practice your building in creative mode, play it smart, and you want to make sure you have enough materials. They call me the Nomad King because I can get these solo victories without materials. And here we go. Make sure you don't miss your shot, and I get the solo victory. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. If you did find it helpful, my tips on how to win solo easy, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to me if you're new, and I really do appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and take care, and more Wolf videos will be coming soon. And remember to have fun while playing Fortnite Season 10. Let's go. Later.